Hey, what is up, heroes, and welcome back to Herocast, episode 6 with me, HeroVoltsy. Oh man, we have some things to discuss today. It's been a few weeks since the last episode, just things have been getting busy, things have not been working, and things have been just breaking, which has been very, very fun. Like, where to start? I think we'll start things off about the podcast. Like, I was watching Jenna and Julian do their podcast, and I really do enjoy their podcast, and I think in a few episodes and here and there, I've got like nothing I really want to discuss, you know, not really many topics. I want to play like some games and stuff, like good podcast games. Like they did a podcast like, are they smarter than a 5th grader? I'm like, okay, that'll be good. That'll be embarrassing, because there was a TV show on Sky. Oh man, it was a couple of years ago, like maybe 10 years ago. It was like, are you smarter than a 10-year-old or something like that? And you got these adults answering questions with like against like 10-year-olds, obviously, and some of the questions I was like, well, how does a 10-year-old know that? Like, I was like genuinely like, just what? And I think if I won that show, I'd get absolutely wrecked. But I think maybe some like podcast games could be pretty fun in the future. Get Jasmine along and can make a fool of ourselves. Would be pretty cool. But I have so much to discuss. It's been a couple of weeks. So I think last podcast I discussed something like, you know, I'm going to London to do something really cool. Well, I can talk about that. I went to London to go to Square Enix's offices. This is the second time I've been there. And funny story, I arrived there in London, and I was like, okay, I'm a little bit early. So I sat opposite the offices. There's a church. Outside the church is a bench. I sat on the bench just waiting, because obviously it's just outside the offices. Didn't have to really do anything. Oh, and I got to mention as well, next to the offices, there's a Pret. Like this like nice little like place to get lunch and stuff. I was so excited. I got up at like 6 in the morning. I hadn't had breakfast. I was like, I'm saving my appetite for Pret, because Pret's really good. And got the train. I walked, got all the tubes, and I got to the offices, got to Pret, and this Pret is closed on the weekend. And I was like, are you serious? You are closed on a weekend? What, Pret? What are you doing to me, boy? Like, I like you. The one in my town's open every single day, but you're closed on the weekend? I was like, what? I mean, I kind of get that, because all these, like, you know, big offices are going to be open Monday to Friday, and this was a Saturday. But I was like, oh, are you serious? But anyway, back to the bench. I sit on the bench, and, like, I just listen to music, you know, just on my phone. Some guy comes up to me, like, yo, you here for Mewtwo? And I was like, Mewtwo? And he's like, Pokemon Go? I was like, oh, no. And I'm just sitting on this bench. I turn around, because I couldn't hear, because my music's so loud. And there's, like, 10 people, like, already do Mewtwo. I actually did have a Mewtwo pass, but it was in my hometown. And Jasmine was doing that for me, because obviously I wasn't in my town. But yeah, went to Square Enix and I got to play Dragon Quest 11 in English. Super early. Played that 2 weeks ago now? No, maybe 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Got to record some, which you're probably thinking, where is it on the channel? Yeah, it's not going to be on the channel, because stupidly, I didn't know this. I should have known this, because it's happened to me once when I was streaming. But they had this nice setup, all these like PS4s and stuff, and they had these headphones which are really nice plugged into the controller. And the stupid thing about PlayStation is, if you plug in the headphones into the controller, all the sound goes from into the controller through the headset, right? So no sound is coming through the TV. And obviously when I put my Elgato in to record the gameplay, no sound was coming through. So I got all this gameplay with no sound, and I was like, great. And I got to experience everything in the demo. Like, I got to do 3 bits. I got to explore a town, which I did. It was all right. Next bit was get to like just do this boss battle, which I did. And the other bit was like, if you can do it, you can do it. There's like a really tough boss. It was like halfway through the game. Not halfway. I almost say halfway. It's like level like 20, so you're about like probably 15 hours into the game or whatnot. And I managed to beat it first try. Like, I had no idea what I was really doing, because I didn't know my characters, like, what their strengths and weaknesses were. I didn't know what some of the moves did. And I managed to beat this boss. I was like, yeah, this is good footage. I got this. And then I got home, ready to edit it, and then I was like, oh, there's no sound. That's great. So that was like the first of the issues. And not to mention, I mentioned before as well, went to Windows 10. I don't know what happened, but let's just say Windows 10 just ruined everything. I had to wipe my whole PC. Like, I got this error, and like, I don't understand what went wrong. That's the problem. Usually, like, when I break something, I can go, okay, I can identify the problem, I can look up a fix, and I can fix it. This, I don't know what went wrong. I found out why it's wrong. I found out some fixes, but it wouldn't fix. So that was an annoying thing. And like, I've got two SSDs. I tried putting Windows 10 on my best SSD. Wouldn't work. Managed to get on my other SSD, my worst one, which I'm currently on now. And then I had to just like dig into the files on my worst SSD to get everything I had, or everything I could like save, transfer it across, then wipe that old SSD. And I can't get Windows 10 back onto it. I don't know what went wrong. But basically, I broke my computer for like 2 days, which was fun. But managed to fix it in the end. Oh, not exactly a fix. It's a temporary fix. I'm going to try and fix it again, but I'm scared I might break it again. Like, I'm quite good with computers and stuff. Not the best person. Like, if you got a computer problem, I wouldn't call me to do it. But my own problems, I can fix. Like, I don't have to go to you know, anywhere to, you know, go fix my computer. I can do it myself. And this one was just, it was the worst thing that's ever happened. And Windows 10 ruined everything. That's all I'm going to say. And not to mention, don't know what's up with Windows 10, but a lot of my programs just, the settings just don't want to go how they were before. And with Premiere Pro, I've never experienced problems with Premiere Pro in the 10 years I've been using it. And all of a sudden, I'm just getting errors, like trying to export videos. Oh, stop responding and it crashes. I'm like, oh, excellent. This is excellent. So it's been kind of frustrating with that, and there's been some other issues I can't really remember. I know it's just I was on a really bad week the other week, so I wanted to stream every day of August. Past couple of days I haven't streamed because it's just been so hectic and so busy. Also, with another frustrating thing is Reborn came out, and if you want to know Pokemon Reborn, it's a hard Pokemon game. Like, to me, it's like, I know it's like, you know, class as one of them really difficult games and stuff, but I do enjoy the story, even though I'm forgetting bits and bobs because obviously the releases are so far apart, but I'm going to replay through the game again. The thing that annoys me with that game is the field effects. I think they are broken. I don't think they should be in the game. Like, the game's already hard enough. You've got people, you've got smart AI with, you know, strong Pokemon. You don't need the field effects that ruin everything. But you might, if you watch the series, you'll know what happened. There's this, like, you do a battle, it's a 6v12, so you're already at a disadvantage. Then you go into a 6v6, and like, okay, I lost that a couple of times, I managed to do it. Then it was like a 6v12 again, and it's just ridiculous, because the field effects screw me over a little bit. And not to mention, like, Rejuvenation, which is similar to Reborn, fixed this issue, but Reborn still has it. And that is, if your Pokemon level up, so for example, I have 17 badges. Pokemon to level 95 can obey me, but if they're level 96, they don't obey me. And the Reborn in the new update, they put it as, if your Pokemon levels up during the battle, it will still obey you. But the problem is, because it's a battle, one after another, I couldn't do it because I'd do one battle, get to level 91, and then a Pokemon wouldn't obey me. So now I'd put my Pokemon to 85 or 86 so I could do a few battles in a row, too low. And as it got to the point, I was like, I can't do this. This is ridiculous. So I just went into debug mode, which, if you want to know how to do it, just look on their forum page. They've got like a nice like guide how to do it. But you need RPG Maker, which I recommend buying if you want to get into making fan games. I'm telling you though, it's a lot to take in, a lot to learn. I've been following this like tutorial to try and learn how to do things, and I still suck. But I spawned myself in like 90 max revives and a few ultra potions just to be able to do it. And like, I didn't like that I had to do it, but I'm just thinking, with this save file now, this game is ridiculous. I'm just gonna finish the game on this save file, and then I'm gonna probably stream a new game and just go from the beginning all the way to the end and just enjoy it as a whole. Maybe, like, you know, people in the chat can tell me what to do, like do some side quests and whatnot. And I've got to get this chair fixed, man. I don't know if you can hear these squeaks, but like sometimes it squeaks really bad. Like, you hear that? And sometimes, like, I have to edit out sometimes. I'm recording and I like to move around sometimes, like just move my body a bit. And there's times where the rubber and like the metal like both make a squeak at the same time, and it sounds like I do a massive loud fart. And it's like, it's not me farting, it's the chair. And I know if that gets left in, people will be like, oh, you farted during recording. I'm like, no, it wasn't me, I swear. I swear. I mean, it's happened before. Like, my old chair that was very, very squeaky. Someone was like, you farted. I'm like, I didn't fart. But that was like years and years ago. Anyway, So, the few weeks what we missed. Black Ops 4 came out, streamed that. I love Black Ops 4. I still want to do a dedicated video on my thoughts and opinions on the game. Well, on the beta anyway, but I think I might wait to see what the Battle Royale version of Black Ops is going to be, because that sounds like it's going to be good. And then esports is going to get announced on September 19th. And I'm not going to lie, with how much I enjoyed Black Ops 4, part of me wants to get back into competitive Call of Duty. Like, I did it in 2008/2009, you know, during the COD 4 World at War period. I did lots of game battles. I won a summer doubles tournament. And like, one of the moments that sticks in my brain forever is me and this guy. We were like, it was Search and Destroy round 11. And I was like, he died. It was me in a 1v2, because obviously it was 2v2. And it was COD 4. The map was Strike. No, it was a map that got remastered in Modern Warfare 2. Anyway, I went up the stairs of some building, peeked over, I think it was the B bomb, and I saw a guy on my sniper. As soon as I took the shot, his teammate ran right in front of me, and I got a collateral to win the game, and that is going to be something that just sticks with me in my mind forever. But like, I feel like I've still got the skill to go competitive COD. Like, I can put the time in, because I want to stream more, and I know Black Ops 4, I'm going to be streaming that hours and hours a day, because I really did enjoy it, and I think I can just put the time in to potentially go pro. Like, I feel like now, with my skill now, if I could clone myself 3 times, so there's 4 of me, I reckon I could easily be like at least a top 12 and maybe a top 8 competitive team. I think I've got the skill and the knowledge to do it, but again, it's going to be trying to sell myself to people to get on a team, then to, you know, go to the events and stuff. It's going to be hard, but I think I don't know, I kind of want to go for it, but I know probably deep down I won't do it. I'll probably just stick to pub stomping, just we'll see. But the game was really good, and funny thing is, I streamed that game both weekends, right, for hours. I played that beta more than I played Call of Duty World War II and Infinite Warfare combined. So the past 2 years of COD, I played more Black Ops 4 beta than them 2 games, which is, it's crazy to me. But I always say Treyarch make the best games, and so far in this beta they have not disappointed. They really haven't. So that's pretty cool. And speaking of like streaming a lot, the annoying thing is I was planning, so I'm going to Eurogamer on Friday, September 21st. I think I'm going on the Friday, or maybe the Saturday. I need to double check. But Spyro comes out on that Friday, but I'm going to get it a day early. I might get it a little bit earlier because of Activision being pretty cool with me and Spyro for some reason. I don't know why, but I appreciate it. I really, really do. But I was going to stream all of Spyro 1 in a day, maybe even do all of 2 in a day, and then it got delayed to November 14th. Now, I don't mind delays in games, I really don't. But the problem is, do you know what's right next to November 14th? November 16th. And do you know what comes out November 16th? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And who's going to be spending all their time recording videos for that? This guy. Yeah. So I doubt I'll be able to get much Spyro time in. I might just try and do like a 24-hour stream the day it comes out. So I'll probably get it the 13th. And obviously I'm going to get Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee a day too early, which will be awesome unless Nintendo want to send it me earlier. That would be sweet. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. And the problem is as well, Fallout 76 comes out like the 14th of November. And I wanted to do like a big long stream, like a 12-hour stream of that. But I doubt I'll be streaming that for a while now. So there's a lot of things just coming, which are just pushing things back. And it's just like, stop delaying games. If you're going to delay a game, someone needs to delay a game on February 22nd, because you've got Days Gone, which I'm going to stream because that game looks so good. Crackdown 3, which I don't care about no more, because like Microsoft announced it in like 2012, and I was like, okay, this game, like I loved Crackdown 1. Like a lot of people thought Crackdown 1 was better than 2, but I really did enjoy Crackdown 2. Then it ended on a cliffhanger, which I can't really remember, but I know it did. I was like, okay, Crackdown 3, I'm super excited for this, and then it's like delayed, and now I'm just like, I don't care for it. I'm probably not going to get it, but I kind of do still want to get it. So I'll see how I feel on the time. And if nothing gets delayed, I'm not getting Crackdown 3 on it when it releases, because you got Anthem as well, which is like Destiny but with Iron Men suits. So you say Iron Men, or it's still Iron Man suits? Iron Man suits or Iron Men suits? It's like you know, a bunch of Iron Men, like it's like, okay, you're basically playing Iron Man. There you go, I'll just say that. which I quite like the look of. And I think that game I might put a lot of time into, depending on how it's played. If raids have got matchmaking, then perfect. If not, we'll see. Like, I know Destiny 2's got that like new thing to help find people, you know, do raids and stuff, but I just don't like interacting with people. It's just like, sometimes it's really annoying. Like when I do Final Fantasy 14, I can do any raid, I can do like any boss battle, like which require a lot of people and strategy. Just jump in. Like if you want to know how to do something, before me and Jasmine go and do like a raid or a dungeon or a boss on Final Fantasy 14, there's a woman on YouTube, I can't remember her name, but I'm subscribed to her. She does these amazing guides, like really in-depth, they're really high quality, like they're amazing. And we just watch it once or twice, we know what we're doing, we get into the battle and then we're done. And if we're struggling, someone, you know, put in the chat like, yo, anyone got any tips? And just type it. Like, I don't want to speak to people. I'm antisocial most times, and I don't want to have to talk to people for like an hour or two in like a Destiny raid. So I haven't done Destiny in a long time. Like, I really did like Destiny 1, but Destiny 2 is just terrible, and the Forsaken, I just don't care for it. Like, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not gonna get it for a while. I'm probably gonna get it, I was gonna say January, but it depends how many games I've got left to play, and Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out in January, so I'm probably not gonna get it till about March, I'd say. Because Kingdom Hearts, I'll probably not gonna stream it, I'm not gonna record it. I'm probably just gonna go like missing from the internet for like a solid week or two, just playing that every single day for like 10-12 hours straight, maybe even longer. Just Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna be amazing. Oh man, I've literally just lost track of what I was even talking about, to be honest. Oh, and February 22nd, that was it. What games are coming out? So Days Gone, zombie game, that looks good. Anthem, Crackdown 3, and there's another game as well, which I can't remember right now, but I can easily just bring it up. Like, I know there's 4 games coming out, because I remember seeing it today, and I was like, oh man, they still haven't like delayed anything. And I really wish they would delay something, but we'll see. So I'm scrolling down to these pre-orders. Well, you know, coming soon. So, Metro Exodus, which, I don't know. Like, it looks good, but I played Metro 1. I didn't like the gameplay too much. I didn't really like the story too much. I played on Xbox 360. I think it was called Metro, wasn't it? Or Metro 2033, I think it might have been called. But this new Metro game is going to be at Eurogamer, so I might give it a go and just see how I feel, and then maybe I'll pick it up, maybe I won't, we'll see. But they got them 4 games coming out all on the same day. That is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. And not to mention, like, I think 2 weeks after that, like, wait, I can just check. Yeah, Division 2 comes out 3 weeks after that. And then, Rage 2 hasn't got the release date. And, like, 3 weeks before the 22nd, you got Kingdom Hearts 3. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3 might be at Eurogamer, and if it is, your boy is going to be playing that so much I can just do my thoughts and opinions on Kingdom Hearts 3, because I doubt I'll be able to get some gameplay footage from Eurogamer. Like, the funny thing is, like, Eurogamer, I've been asked to, like, do stuff at Eurogamer before, but, like, for me, because I've been to the first ever Eurogamer, where it was just, like, it was in a small room, you know, there wasn't that many games. I've been to the first one, I went to the second one. I missed the third one because I had exams, but out of the 10, there's been 11 years now, I think. I've been to every single Eurogamer but one. And to me, it's just like a nice little vacation from everything. Just play some games early, you know, do some cool shopping at some places, get some nice food. It's just like a little vacation for me, I guess. But I don't really want to treat it as work, but now I feel like with the things I can potentially do with like my YouTube channel, like it opens up a lot of career paths. I could potentially get things, but I don't really want to. So I just want to treat it as a holiday, and plus I'm going with my friend as well. My friend doesn't do YouTube. He's just like an average guy, just like plays, you know, games, and it's just for him to play a few games early. So I don't really want to drag him around to just wait for me to do things, you know. So I think that's going to treat it as a holiday, really. But yeah, Eurogame, I think it's going to be fun. Just need to like know what day I'm going, because I've got my press pass, and it still blows my mind. Like, I remember I bought my tickets when I was in sixth form. I was in year 11 actually, so I was like 16, or maybe I was still 15. I might have been 15 actually at the time, because I was in year 11. It was in November, or it was in October even. No, it was in September. October, November, I don't know where it was. It was before World War II came out. No, not World War II, World at War. I went to Eurogamer, went to London, I had to pay my tickets, and obviously I was always buying these tickets, and prices get more and more expensive. And now, like, I used to spend £40 to get all 4 days, and now it's just like, I get it for free, because I'm me, and it's just like, I don't deserve this, but this is so cool. It really is. I get to go there just to do some things. It's so cool, man. It's so cool. Get to go for free and then play some games. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, like on the topic of like Black Ops 4 and stuff, and like when I was saying I want to go competitive, COD Champs. COD Champs was on. I had a whole day, like I wanted to stream, I wanted to record videos, but I just got caught up watching all these esports because, in case you don't know, I watch 100 Thieves, League of Legends teams. Like I've gone to League a little bit, but I mainly watch the 100 Thieves games. I watch a few games if they play, after or just before someone. I might catch a game, but I was watching them because they could have got the #1 seed for the playoffs, but they unfortunately went 2-0 this weekend, and now I'm waiting for their next game to start. They just beat FlyQuest right now for the 3rd or 4th seed, and they got to play Echo Fox next, which is going to be good. But yeah, there's a lot of esports on. The Call of Duty World Championships was on. This was like a weird one for me because usually I support Optic, but I don't know the best way to say this, but since Optic kind of sold, I think it was majority share, I'm not too sure on the details, but like obviously they got, I think Infinite now, a company called Infinite owns most of Optic. It just doesn't feel the same. Like you watch like Optic, you felt like it was a family, and now it just feels like a corporation just getting players and stuff. And like I was like, okay, it's still a bit of Optic, and then they dropped the Halo team, and I was like, oh, I really like the Halo team. So like I still watch. Like, the only reason I got really into Halo esports, like I love Halo, but the only reason I got into the esports was watching the Optic play. And now I still watch Tox play, who was the ex of Halo, because I still find it a bit interesting. I watched them, but I just, like, it's not, I can't really support the organization really anymore, but I support the players. So I went to this champs thinking, I didn't think Optic were going to win, if I'm honest. Like, I thought, I was hoping they had a good chance of winning, but they got knocked out of pool play, so they got 32 to 16th, so not great at all, but I want to get back into pool play in a second and talk about that. I was supporting Luminosity because I do like the player Formal. I was supporting Rise because I like Gunless, and I honestly thought Rise was going to win, and I was supporting E United because I thought, I thought Clace had a good chance of winning. Like quite like Clayster, Arcides, and some of them players. And it was a weird COD champs. So Evil Geniuses won. Aches, I can't believe it. Aches, the captain of Evil Geniuses, won the tournament. The funny thing is, he's knocked Optic out. I think Optic knocked him out of Black Ops 2 COD champs. Then Ghosts, he knocked him out. Advanced Warfare, he definitely knocked him out. I know that. Black Ops 3, he knocked him out. Infinite Warfare, they won, and then basically, Optic had to win one map against Evil Geniuses in their pool, and Evil Genius swept him 3-0, which means Optic didn't qualify through their pools. But the problem with pools is that I don't think a team that beats 2 teams out of the 3 they have to play shouldn't qualify, because obviously it was on map count, so Optic lost because of one map. Someone like said they should do it like Swiss, like, randomize the pool out of 4 players, so, Optic plays Supremacy, Optic won, so Optic go play Elevate next, right? And this thing, and then like Supremacy go to like a losers bracket sort of thing, and they play the loser of Evil Geniuses and Elevate, and obviously Elevate won that, so it'll be Optic versus Elevate. Optic beat Elevate, so Optic should then qualify. Then it should be, Evil Geniuses versus Supremacy. I think Evil Geniuses won, so it should be Evil Geniuses versus Elevate. The winner of that should then qualify, and I believe that was Elevate, so it should have been Optic and Elevate go through. But like, that's just another scenario. I think that's how they should do it. They can't obviously do it now because it's done and dusted, but I think that's how they should do pool plays from now on, because it's just unfair to go, oh, you don't qualify for the biggest tournament of the year because you lost one extra map. Because like some of these games, like these are the top teams. You should expect them to go game 5 every time just because someone manages to sweep 3-0. It's just ridiculous, I think. I don't think that should be how it is. but we'll see, and hopefully in Black Ops 4 it does change. Anyway, other things to talk about. So Gamescom is now on right now, and I was looking forward to this because obviously you get some announcements at Gamescom, which is you know, a bit like a mini E3, but I found out there's like no press conferences. Like Microsoft weren't having one. I think Nintendo's due a Direct, but they usually do, you know, that September, I think it is. So I wasn't really expecting too much. And then Sony's just basically promoting Spider-Man, which I don't blame them because Spider-Man's going to be incredible. So this Gamescom's been a little bit boring. Like, I was expecting all these cool announcements. To be fair, the only thing I really want is the release date for Sonic Team Racing and Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, because I've got my whole year planned out of what I want to record, what I want to stream, and there's a big two question marks on them two games because I don't know when they're coming out. And if they come out, I don't know, the same day Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I can't do them because I'm going to be spending more time on that. Like, I need them to be like 2 weeks after Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, or like 3 weeks before, because I think 2 weeks before Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you got My Heroes 1 Justice, which I'll be doing. It's just like, I need these release dates to plan ahead, and it's just like, I don't like it when like companies go, yo, we got a game coming out, and it's going to release this year, and like, how many months are like, almost 3 months left of this year, and we still don't know when the release date is. We just know it's coming out this year, and it's like, I think if your game's going to come out this year, and you announce it within 6 months, it should have a release date. Like, if you announce in January, like, it's going to come out this year, that's fine to leave a release date, give you a bit of time, but if you announce it in June, which they did, they need to have a release date now. Like, it's just, I know to a lot of people it's not a big deal, but for me, it's just like, I want to know when your game comes out. I need to plan, I need to budget my money so I can buy your game. It's just like, be cool, companies, be cool. But yeah, like, basically that's all I want to really say about Gamescom. Being a bit disappointing. And talk about disappointments, Celebi. Oh, Celebi just came out for Pokemon Go. And so it came out 9 PM in the UK. And at 9 PM, raids stop appearing. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I bet one of the quests is going to be, you know, do a raid. And I thought, they wouldn't do that for the first quest. The first set of quests. One of them involves do a raid. I'm like, oh my god. So then, I ran out my house. I drove really far to where all like the raids, like the gyms are to do raids in case like there's something left over. Maybe something hatched at like 8:55 and it like spawns over past 9 o'clock. I found a Donphan raid. I thought, oh, I can do that. Yeah, my phone logs me out, can't get back in. So I'm sitting there trying to log into my account. Jasmine just managed to get into her account. I'm like, okay, right, come on, log into my account because she can't solo this. And I was like, okay, gonna have to leave it. I can't get in. I found a Roselia raid. Drove to get Jasmine the thing so we can see the next set of tasks. The first 2 tasks were like power up a Pokemon and battle in a gym, which were easy. And that reminds me, my phone's not even here. I need to double check my gym because someone tried taking my gym after 3 minutes. I took it. I was golden Razin. He gave up, but I want to make sure I keep that. Got to the Roselia and just missed it. Couldn't get there in time. And then guess what? The moment Roselia despawns, I can log into my account. I'm like, yay. And I can't find any more gyms, like any more raids. So I'm like, okay, this sucks. This really sucks. And I was really like, I'd say like, I was a bit angry, but I was more disappointed that I couldn't. I wanted to like do a really cool Celebi video, and then like I couldn't do it because I couldn't get past task 1. And then I find out task 2 is one of the tasks is catch a Pokemon, 1 Pokemon 3 days in a row, and it's just like. This, like, I understand if you want to make Celebi longer to catch than it was to get Mew, because you can technically get Mew in a day or 2. And I think I got Mew in 2 days, I'm pretty sure. I think it came out on the Friday, and I got it, my birthday was on the Monday, and I'm pretty sure I got it on the Sunday, to be fair. But doing, like, a task like this, it's not fun. That is, like, the worst possible thing you can do. Like, oh, like, catch 1 Pokemon each day. You can only do, you can't do this 1 task. It'll take you 3 days to finish 1 task, which is just very tedious and boring. Like, there was a task for Mew, do 10 raids. Obviously, if you want to put the money in, you want to put the time in, you could do 10 raids in a day, which I did, right? But doing 1 Pokemon a day for 3 days, that's just ridiculous, Niantic. It's so dumb. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It literally killed my vibe for Celebi. I was disappointed I couldn't make the video, and then I read that. I was like, oh, I'm not going to make a video now, I'm just bored. I'll probably do a video when I catch Celebi, maybe do the last task, but this set of tasks is just, it's so dumb. And I reckon they're going to probably do 3 Pokestops next, or maybe do 7 in a row. It's going to be something ridiculous, and it just, it annoyed me, if I'm honest. It just, like, it made, like, I've said, and I still stand by it, I want the quests for Celebi to be much, much harder than they were for Mew, to make it last longer and be more interesting. But I don't want something like this, which is not hard, it's super easy, and it's super boring, and it's just super annoying. Like, it is the worst thing you could possibly do. So, yeah, kind of annoyed about Celebi. Really, really annoyed about Celebi, to be honest. Kind of annoyed me. But the good thing is I got plenty of Pokemon to play, because Relic Castle just had their 4th game jam, and lots of new games just got made. I still got loads to play through, so there's going to be loads of playthroughs on the channel coming in the next few weeks. I'm not going to be able to get through all of them, like, you know, super quickly, because some of them are, you know, 6-10 hours. I don't want to rush a lot of them. Some of the games that I've played so far, well, all the games I've played so far have been good, but the Azorock Among Us, I'm probably biased here because Zoroark is my favourite Pokemon, but I really just do love that game. It was so, like, interesting. Like, the idea of the game was really cool, and I love the story, and it's just like, I wish it was longer, and hopefully they'll work on it and make it, you know, make more content for it. But whew, it was so good. It was so very good. But I just want to, like, you know, shout out Relic Castle, because every year this game jam is so awesome. I want to participate in this year, but I don't have the skills yet. Next year, I got my idea. I don't think anyone's going to take this idea. I know what I'm going to do for my fan game. It will probably be like an hour to an hour and a half long. Hopefully it's good. You know, if they do another game jam next year, I'll try and participate. If not, if I can't do it, I'll probably just see if I can get some people to help me do it. Like, I don't really want to ask for help, but I might need to. It depends how, like, far along I can come with RPG Maker and stuff. But yeah, I just want to shout out Relic Castle Game Jam. So if you want to play some fan games, check them out. Go and you know, see what people have made. Like, just remember these games were made within, you know, a month. Some, like the Ultra Jam game I played, which was really good, was made in 2 weeks. I was like, that's really good, man. Like, I feel like that 2 weeks would probably take me like a year and a half to, like, be able to just do. Oh man, it was just, I was really happy with that game. Like 2 weeks work, I was like, damn son, that's really good. That's really good. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to talk about today, because my voice is slightly going and I feel like 100 Thieves is going to play soon, is, so I was playing Pokemon Sport. You might have seen the playthrough for it. When I got to, like, a certain point in the game, they were talking about, like, the lore of the game, and they said, like, because death doesn't exist, the dead Marowak in Red and Blue and Yellow wasn't a dead Marowak. Like, it wasn't the ghost of it. It was a Alolan Marowak that just got lost. And I thought, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is clearly aimed at kids. You know, it's clearly aimed at that younger audience. And Red, Blue, and Yellow can get quite dark in some places. And I was thinking, how good of an idea would it have been if they just change, like, you still need to get the Silph Scope and stuff, but the ghost you see is an Alolan Marowak. You can't capture it, because you can't capture Alolan Pokemon, but you just battle it. I think that'd be such a cool idea, I really do. And it got me thinking, like, I kind of hope the game changes a few things here and there. Like, obviously you got a few changes, like the rival is a bit different. I'm assuming you're probably going to get the 3 starter Pokemon the same, but there's got side quests in the game. There's a few differences already we've seen. But I kind of hope we get something like that, because I think that's such a really cool idea. Like, having a Alolan Marowak instead of a ghost of a dead Marowak. Yeah, it's a bit more kiddish and more child friendly, but I think that's good. I think that's more in the spirit of Pokemon. Just Alolan Marowak just chilling, and I think that'd be so cool. I was trying to think of, like, other things you could change, but I'm not, like, I could come up with a good story of Pokemon, I think, but changing what I think's already good, I don't know what else I could change. Like, one thing I'm thinking about is potentially the guy who gives you an Eevee, what could he do now? Because obviously in Let's Go Eevee, you're going to have an Eevee, and in Pikachu, can you still get an Eevee? Because I think in Eevee, you can potentially get a Pikachu in the forest, so he still might give you an Eevee, I don't know. I kind of hope he does, actually, because that would be really good, but I think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I'm really excited for it. Like, a lot of people are bashing it, and I mean, I can understand why people aren't excited for it, because it's very dumbed down. But like, people are saying it's like a main series game. To me, it's like, it's a main series game, but it's more like, I'm trying to find like the best example right now, the best way to explain it. Like, in my head, I know there's an example of games. I'm trying to look at my games right now and just try and find a good example, but I can't. Like, okay, I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. To me, the main series Pokemon games, so, you know, like Red, Blue, Yellow, you know, what we've had now, you know, from Red, Blue to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that is like Avengers, right? That's like Avengers 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's going to be a fifth one, right? Now, how many have we had? No, there's going to be 4, I think, and then we've had 3. Yeah. And like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is going to be like when they just put a movie for Ant-Man. You know, it's like Ant-Man just on the side. I know Ant-Man's going to incorporate into the Avengers, but it's just like Ant-Man's there. Black Panther. Just something like that. Just like it is a main series game, but it's more of like a side main series game. And it will, you know, kind of hopefully tie into the new generations, but I don't know, something like that. I think that'd be really cool. And one thing I was thinking as well is like, I kind of hope, I doubt it, but I really do kind of hope that Giovanni in this game, once we beat him or something, he maybe like, once we beat him at the 8th gym, get the gym badge, he gets sucked up by an Ultra Wormhole or something just to tie in with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Just like something to make it tie in. I think that'd be so cool. I really do. And I doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see. I got a few Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee videos I want to do before the game comes out. Just, like, you know, the generic stuff. Like, I want to just, like, talk about what Megas I want to see in the game, because obviously they've got announced Megas now. Do I think there's going to be new Megas? I don't know. Would I like new Megas? Depends what they are. Like, I'm always open for new Megas, to be honest, but, like, I swear, if we get new Megas and we don't get a Mega Butterfree, I'm going to be so annoyed. Like, Mega Butterfree just writes itself. It could be Bug Psychic, it could be Bug Fairy. The design, it could just like have a little bit of fluff around its neck, new designed wings, like a pattern on its wings, be a bit bigger, maybe a bit different color. It just writes itself. Like, I think they made Mega Flygon, but they couldn't come up with a design for it or something like that, so they scrapped it. It's just like, how? Like, I feel like Mega Flygon, Mega Melodic, Mega Butterfree, they write themselves. Like, I'm surprised them three never got Megas. I think it'll be so easy. But again, you know, I'm not making the game, so I can't really, you know, say too much, because I don't know what they have in their heads, you know, to make certain decisions and whatnot. The only thing I'm looking forward to is the Generation 8 Pokemon that's going to be coming to Pokemon Go through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I feel like, I want to say it's an evolution. Like, I want to say it is. I honestly thought we'd get a new evolution through the movie, because that girl had the Eevee and it was just focused on it. But I think she had the Eevee because obviously you're pushing Eevee as a mascot. It's a pretty good idea to do that, or make her have an Eevee. But I feel like this is going to be an evolution. It's going to be. It's not going to be a starter of Generation 8. It might be like, you know how you have got Pikachu, you got Pachirisu, you got Minimum Plusle, Dedenne, Tojimaru, like that Pikachu Pokemon you always sort of get like kind of, you know, different Pikachu. I think it could be one of them for Generation 8, maybe. My biggest guess, I think it's 99% going to be an evolution, 1% going to be that sort of Pikachu thing. I don't know. It's such like, the problem with like a lot of things, like you can guess what some companies are going to do, but with like Pokemon and like Nintendo, they're just so random. You just don't know what they're going to do. It's hard to predict them, which is super annoying, but I'm excited for these games. I really am. Like, if you've been watching the channel for a long time, you will know I have said since X and Y, I would love a red, blue, yellow remake, but with like X and Y graphics, and then obviously, or then I said Sun and Moon graphics, or even something better. And when we got Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, a yellow remake with incredible, beautiful graphics, I was like, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted years and years ago. I know people don't care, like, I already had a remake of Red, Blue, and Yellow with Fire Red Leaf. Guys, like, I don't care. I don't care, honestly. Like, people complain about, oh, we're going to go Kanto again. It's like, yeah, you probably play through Pokemon hundreds of times like I have. I've played through Unova 20 million times. I played through Sinnoh 20 million, well, not 20 million times. You know, I've played through these games multiple times. Another playthrough through Kanto ain't gonna hurt you, especially with these beautiful graphics. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a fun game. I am pumped for these games, man. I am so excited, so excited. But I think with this, I am going to end this here. Next episode is episode 7. I think I might get Jasmine on episode 10. Might play a game or something. We'll see. I need to look into these games more, find like a really fun one. But I think they could be fun, a bit more laid back, more chilled. And oh, wait, before I forget, I don't think I mentioned this, but I told you about that package I was getting, that super secret package. It was for Spyro the Dragon, and you might have saw my tweet, but like when they said to me, we'll send you a package, I was like, oh, what's it going to be? Is it going to be like some cool statue? Is it going to be like some cool figure? I don't know what it's going to be. And then they sent me like an inflatable like tube, but Spyro. I'm like, this is so like, it was awesome, but it was so unexpected. I was kind of speechless. I was like, what? And I blew it up. I was like, oh my god, this is cool. But the problem is, like, I'm not allowed to take it to our local swimming pool. So I go to my my mum, her partner, and my little brother, because they took on holiday with them, which you saw. I did pictures they took in the sea, and they took it again on holiday because they went another little like short holiday this weekend. So they're making use of it. I can't make use of it because my garden's at a slant at the moment until we like get it leveled. It's at a slant, and we can't have a pool because the pool will just slide down. So I can't make use of it, but it was really cool, and I appreciate it. I really do. It was so unexpected, but so good, so good. All right, I'm gonna try and get this podcast back on schedule as well, like every week. Just past few weeks, like I said, it's been stressful. It's been super stressful. But you gotta have some stressful weeks to make up for some good weeks. That's how I see it. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I will catch you guys next week. Peace.